Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be reading you the story Brave Enough for Two, written by Johnathan D. Voss. This is a fun story about a little girl named Olive and her friend Hoot and an adventure that they go on. Hoot was Olive's very best friend in the whole wide world. But as you know, best friends don't always like the same things. Take, for example, adventures. Olive preferred the kind found in books. Hoot, on the other hand, well, he preferred something a little different. One day, Hoot said, "I've made something special for you, but it could be a small bit scary and slightly bigger bit adventurous." "You know that I don't like adventures," said Olive. "I'm not brave like you." "Don't worry," said Hoot. "I will be brave enough for both of us." "It's very nice," said Olive. "Does it go high?" "A little," said Hoot, climbing onto the basket, "but not too high." Olive followed after. Up they rose over rooftops and treetops until the ground looked like a giant patchwork quilt passing beneath them. "What do you think?" asked Hoot. "I think this is what it's like to be a cloud," said Olive, "but we have gone way more than just a little high." Just then, a drop of water landed on her nose. Uh-oh, I wonder if it's going to be safe for them in this hot air balloon. The clouds darkened and thunder cracked with a flash of light. Giant drops poured from the sky. The wind swirled, the basket rocked. "What if the wind blows us far away and we get lost?" cried Olive. Hoot squeezed her hand. "We can never be lost," he said. "So long as I'm here and you're there and here and there aren't very far apart." How do you think Olive's feeling right now? Being in this hot air balloon, the rain. All of a sudden, the sun poked through the clouds. The wind calmed down. "Look," said Hoot, "a rainbow." Olive smiled. Hoot untied the balloons one by one. Lower and lower the basket dropped until it scraped the ground and toppled over. What do you think toppled means? Look at the picture there. It could be a synonym for toppled. The pair rolled out, head over bottom, into a patch of grass. "We made it," said Olive in a surprised sort of way. "What should we do now?" "Of course we made it," said Hoot. "And now I have another idea." What do you think they're going to do? Make a prediction. Hoot pushed the basket into a nearby river. "I've never been in a boat before," said Olive. "Then it will be the first time for both of us," said Hoot. "Will we go fast?" asked Olive. "Maybe just a little," said Hoot, tying a flag to their new ship's mast. predictions? Where do you think they're going to go? The boat bobbed and spun like a carnival ride. What do you think? Asked Hoot. I think we are going faster than just a little, said Olive. Do you think Olive's enjoying this adventure? Down the river they sped until it became a bubbling cauldron of rocks and waves. We're going way too fast, cried Olive. Hoot paddled with all of his might. Don't be afraid, he said. I'll keep you safe. Olive's very lucky to have a friend like Hoot, who's keeping her safe. And he did. Oh goodness, look at that basket. Why do you think their basket looks like that? But on the shore, Hoot stood silent. What's the matter? Asked Olive. Hoot picked up a piece of his stuffing. I'm not feeling all that well. Uh-oh. I wonder if Olive can help Hoot. What do you think they're going to do? Olive paused, but only for a moment. Then she said, Don't worry, Hoot. I'll lead the way home. I will be brave enough for both of us. It's interesting because in the beginning, Hoot had to be brave for the both of them. Hoot followed her every step. It's really nice to have friends that you can count on, isn't it? It will be dark soon, he said. If it gets dark, we might get lost. Hoot, said Olive in a kind way, so long as I'm here and you're there, we aren't very far apart and we cannot be lost. Just as the sun began to set, a familiar sight appeared. Home, said Olive and Hoot together. That night, Hoot got a patch for bravery, said Olive. And tomorrow, how about I choose the adventure? Hoot smiled. I was afraid today, he said, when my stuffing came out, but you were brave and you kept me safe. Don't ever be afraid, Olive whispered. I'll always keep you safe. And she did. The end. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this story, Brave Enough for Two, and I hope that you're doing well, and I love you lots. Bye.